Today is another lube video, but we're going to get into subjects we haven't talked about, more detail, more chemical engineering. The written section and comments is layered with it, so please give that a read. Okay, so we see 3-in-1. Now, unfortunately, I still been getting contacted by younger shooters and new people who think this is great for an air gun. So we'll let the gun shop speak. That's a pretty revered gun shop in my area. It's been around for like 40 years. They do their share of work on air guns still. And I asked them about 3-in-1. And like they said, 3-in-1 does not anywhere in their literature say that they're for air guns. And we're going to talk about the chemical composition of this, which I have not talked about before. 3-in-1, according to gun shop guys, is good for cleaning something off, because there's light solvents in this, and penetrating, like breaking up rust. Most of their products are good for that. They don't carry it. It's as a lubricant. It's very thin, so let's get into this. Okay, so 2% of this, it doesn't sound like a lot. 2% of 3-in-1 multi-purpose oil, the black bottle, okay, is actually this. Okay, it is naphtha. Okay, so what is that exactly? Let's take a look at that and blow that up so you know what this is. So light petroleum distillate. Okay, so light petroleum distillate. This is highly flammable, obviously. And on another product like this, it actually said you can use it to remove stickers, like stubborn stickers and gooey stuff. So let's say there was a price sticker on this 30 weight non-detergent right here. And it's a good sticker, won't come off easy. I actually used a lighter fluid to spray on there. And then a minute later, I came back the rag and it came right off. So this is a flammable and a light solvent, the naphtha. So bottom line is that you don't need that in your gun. Crosman and Daisy do not want you to have that in your gun. So the chemical composition of this multi-purpose, most of it, over 90%, is naphthenic oil, which is a sort of a mineral oil. But remember, there's a mineral oil and there's mineral spirits. A mineral spirit is like paint thinner, and you know that has no place in your gun. That's a heavy solvent. Okay, now with this, there is no detergents in here. There's no solvents. But one thing I want to talk about, this and pelgun oil, detergent is not as destructive as a solvent. So I want to make that clear to be fair to pelgun oil. But yeah, there's no detergents and there's definitely no solvents in here. And we'll get to the talk about, do we need detergents in an air gun? Okay, but so naphtha and then naphthenic mineral oil is what this is mostly made out of. And it's good for cleaning, good for penetrating. As far as lubricant, the guys just feel they're just not buying it, literally, and it's not on their shelves, not for a lubricant. And also I want to talk about what I haven't before, which is wear protection. A very thin oil like this, compared to a 30 weight, okay, whether it's detergent or non-detergent, compared to a 30 weight, this offers very poor wear protection, and it just is that way. And so, like the guys at the shop were saying, if it doesn't protect against degradation of the parts, you know, sealing in air and all that, it doesn't matter. Nothing's going to matter if it's falling apart, because it just does not protect your parts in your gun from prematurely giving out. On top of the fact, there is a light solvent in this. So I hope that's clear to everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the CO2 powerlet. Now, okay, so non-detergent, 30 SAE non-detergent. It's a thick one. This is preferred by Daisy. Crosman has its version. Their data sheet makes that clear. It's 30 SAE monolec motor oil with detergents in it, but a detergent is not a solvent, and we'll get to that. And please read the written section for extremely good literature on that. So now people have been asking, what can you do to lube the CO2 guns? Can you use pelgun oil on CO2 guns? Oh, absolutely. And you can use this non-detergent also, 30 SAE, same weight, same thickness. So the simplest way to lube your CO2 pistol, CO2 gun, and this is petroleum territory, silicone, especially cheap silicone, is not what you want to do here. So there is a penetrating pin in a CO2 gun that punches through that and punches a hole in that. And people familiar with these know that. But the simplest way to lube those guns and keep them going for a long time is you take something like this 30 SAE non-detergent and you put a drop of oil on top like that. And so what it does, it gets that needle that punctures it gets inside there, it seals the faceplate, and then it blows up into your gun and helps, again, against wear. So you want to do that. Some people say every single CO2. I would say every other one. For this method to work, just simple method, just putting lube on top of your CO2, I really wouldn't wait any more than every other one. But if you forget to do it a few times, it's okay. Just get back to it, and it will help to extend the life of your gun and improve performance. Okay, and yes, Impel gun oil does work for that also. So let's be fair to that. Okay, so that is going to basically do it for me. I've shown this so many times since the beginning. The 30 weight non-detergents, it's preferred by the Daisy engineers. Do we need detergents in the air gun? I'm gonna say no, but it can take detergents. It's not a solvent like naphtha. Naphtha is a solvent. It's a light solvent, but it's still a solvent. It's not mineral. It's not a mineral spirit like paint thinner, but still. Okay, so Pelgan oil is 30 weight. This is 30 weight, and it can take detergents, but please read the written section, and it'll tell you about, when you would want to use detergents in any application, really. Okay, well, thank you. Enjoy the literature, lots of it in the comments section and the written section, and hopefully you learned something. Thank you.